I, Atsuto Imamura, was working when an educator, Miss Rei Azuma, came to me.
Imamura, are you really up for it?
I'm doing what I'm told. I'm getting it done on time.
I know that. You're gonna take one more step and try to do it yourself.
I know what I'm capable of. I don't force myself to do what I can't do.
Well, I don't know. You haven't put the brakes on yourself.
Once again, my name is Atsuto Imamura, 23 years old. I am a newcomer to this company, having just graduated this year. While my peers were struggling to learn their jobs as quickly as possible, I, who am not good at making efforts, was often warned by Miss Azuma because I was always doing my work in an indifferent manner. Miss Azuma is the educator of us newcomers, Miss Rei Azuma. She is 25 years old, 2 years older than us. She is the most beautiful woman in the company and a perfect person for the job. Her teaching style is qualified and easy to understand. Many people admire her, but she is always cool and does not mind the many stares she receives. She doesn't give up on the unmotivated like me, but gives me attention and advice. She's also really good at putting together work documents in a way that's super easy to understand. Really, she's a perfect person in every way. Hey, Atsuto, are you okay like that? That's not a good attitude for a rookie, is it? In the meantime, I'm doing what I have to do. It's kind of calming. Like, you've been in the office for a long time. I'm doing as much as I can do. I'd hate to do something I can't do and fail. Well, I'm sure that's how it is. If you behave like that, Miss Azuma will get angry with you again. Okay? When I got home and I was thinking back to what was said to me today, you haven't put the brakes on yourself. Maybe she's right. But what will it cost me if I do my best? I've always been poorly made, and it doesn't make a difference if I'm desperate or normal. In the end, I spent my days just doing the assignments I was told to do without any change. As I was about to leave after greeting her, buoyed by tomorrow's vacation, I was approached by Miss Azuma.
Imamura-kun, would you like to go for a drink today?
Oh, today? Are you going to go now?
Right? No?
Frankly, I don't want to go. Probably a sermon on my past attitude or something. But since she's taking care of me and I'm sure I'm causing her trouble, I'll go anyway. I was taken to a bar with an adult atmosphere, which I did not often enter during my college days, and I sipped a sore while looking around with a curious look on my face. Miss Azuma, her cheeks reddening from drunkenness, leaned forward on the counter and looked up at me.
Listen, Imamura-kun, I like you. Would you go well with me?
Nope.
Why?
I felt my previously enjoyable feelings rapidly waning. What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Do you feel sorry for a failure like me? Are you kidding me by bringing me all the way down here?
I am serious.
Then, I will decline. When I firmly refused, she looked sad. It will be unnatural for perfect you to go out with someone like me. No one will be happy.
But I still like you.
I don't think anything of you. It's annoying, so please don't do it. I finished my sour and set up, not wanting to be here any longer. Thanks for the drinking. It was fun. Bye for now.
Imamura-kun.
I shook off her voice and left the bar after I paid. The next day, I regretted it immensely. I was drunk and it made me sound kind of harsh. Damn, I could have done better. I kept cringing as I recalled the last night's events. The sad face of her flickered through my mind. In general, I wonder why me? There's no way that such a perfect, work-ready beauty would fall for someone like me. I don't want to go to work next week. I guess I shouldn't take a day off. Monday came, and I dragged my body out to the office. What I'm going to do? Can I do it normally? Damn. Why do I have to think this much?
Good morning, Imamura-kun.
Good morning.
If you don't hurry, you'll be late.
She greeted me as if nothing had happened. I was taken aback by the way she seemed so neatly divided. Maybe I'm the only one who had that much trouble. Bullshit. I've been depressed all holiday long. I feel like I've wasted my time. I was eating my lunch, relieved that my worries were over. I was taking a breather, too, when she came in front of me.
Can I sit here?
Please? She was about to start lunch without a hitch. No, that's strange. What happened to that thing I turned down her confession the other day? Why are you here? There are other seats available.
To eat together?
She looked at me as if that didn't matter. Strange. I suppose it's inevitable that I would mumble unintentionally. She started at my lunch. Obviously, to my condition. Today, she had the gyoza set meal, and she looks like she wants the stuff. Do you want some?
Yes, give it to me. I'll give you my fried chicken too.
Oh, is that okay? I got one of the fried fruits from her fried lunch and then gasped. Hey, it's like we're dating, isn't it? Am I okay? It's not awkward, but it's like we're closing the distance more than before. One time, I was taking a break in the lounge and she was fidgeting in front of the vending machine. What is she doing in front of the vending machine? Buying a drink or something? She handed me a cup of coffee in her hand.
Imamura-kun, you can have it.
Oh, thank you very much. Are you taking a break, Miss Azuma? I thanked her and sipped my coffee.
You like it?
Yes. It's kind of very fragrant. You are very good at making coffee.
It's that vending machine thing. You're right?
You were doing something fidgety earlier because you were replacing the coffee. Do you have to go to the trouble of replacing canned coffee?
Because I can't make coffee.
I wonder if it's normal to switch the coffee because she can make it. Or maybe she wanted to make it look like she was making coffee. I want to give her a good lesson, but she is too nonchalant. One other occasion, I was blindfolded from behind while descending the stairs.
Who's me?
Wait, what? Who is it? Miss Azuma?
No.
No, it's Azuma-san, isn't it? What is it? I'm scared. Then she stuck something in my pocket.
Yes, this is for you who are tired.
As her hand came off, I looked back and saw Azuma-san walking up the stairs without looking back at me. I checked my pocket and found a piece of chocolate in it. Sure, I'm tired these days. One day, when I was shredding documents, Miss Azuma said to me,
Imamura-kun, these papers too.
I was asked to do additional. Yes, I'll do it right away. I glanced at Miss Azuma, and she suddenly peeked at me with her hands across my face. Yes, thank you very much. It was delicious.
That's fine.
I'm getting so screwed over. What the hell am I supposed to do? Should I say no again? So one day I worked overtime for the first time. As I walked down the dark hallway to leave, I noticed that the lights were on in the reference room. Did someone forget to turn off the lights? When I entered the reference room to turn off the lights, I found Miss Azuma sleeping with her desk as a pillow amidst material scattered all over the desk and piles of books. Miss Azuma. She woke up with a slow blink of her eyelids.
Hey, Imamura-kun, you were late today, aren't you?
You are the one, Miss Azuma. This is not over at all, is it? Are you still planning to stay on from now on?
Oh no, you saw me. I didn't want Imamura-kun to find out. I'm always like this. I'm clumsy.
All the time? Miss Azuma? I couldn't believe how clumsy she was.
At work, though, I might look like a woman who can get the job done. The truth is, that my capacity was so bad that I could barely be normal with many times more effort than others.
I had no idea. I thought you were perfect and could do anything.
I'm good at making it look like that.
I couldn't hide my shock when I saw the messy desk and the tired-looking Miss Azuma. She seemed to try to do everything smartly, but behind the scenes, she was working so hard. However, Miss Azuma was kind to me, even though I had misunderstood her.
So I was sneaking around, preparing for work and so on. And somehow, Imamura-kun always manages to find traces of my hard work.
Traces? Was there such a thing?
Yes, for example, if I had posted data that I had worked hard to create, you would praise me for that. Or if I had been a little harsh in my instructions to a newcomer, they would agree and thank me for it.
However, I didn't remember any of it. Did I say that? I honestly don't remember at all. Sure, I thought the material was very clear. I'm sorry. I don't remember.
It's okay. I think you probably approached me so naturally that I didn't even remember. I was so happy that you recognized me. That's why I fell in love with you.
But I couldn't take those words in stride. Miss Azuma, you say so, but I'm a really hopeless guy.
I don't think so.
No, I've always been bad at everything. Even though I tried my best in club activities, I was an alternate. And even though I put a lot of effort in my studies, I was just average. After college, I started to think that I didn't have to try anymore. That I didn't want to because I was afraid of failure. Just when I thought she might be disillusioned by my pathetic words, Miss Azuma hugged me.
It means you've been working so awfully hard that you're afraid of failure, right?
That's...
You were betrayed in your efforts, and your heart is tired. But Imamura-kun, I don't think you have failed.
Not failed?
You are probably climbing up the stairs, step by step. You've been there, even if you're an alternate. Even if you're an average. Even if you've failed your school of choice. And you haven't given up. That's a great thing.
After that, we both got our business done, and we decided to leave. Miss Azuma is truly clumsy. And as I helped her painstakingly compile the materials, it was clear that she has put in considerable effort up to this point. Azuma-san, I'm going to work harder than before. I'll take it seriously because I have been apathetic up to now.
Imamura-kun.
With the words, I felt I could admit to myself that I made efforts in the past. I think it'll cause more trouble. Can you give me some guidance?
Of course. I'll follow you no matter what. And you help me too.
I understand. From the next day on, I became a motivated newcomer. As if my previous lethargy was a lie. Suddenly, I was working harder than anyone else, which naturally earned me a reputation in the workplace. My peers also called out to me in my desperation. Hey, what's wrong with you? You said before that you would only do as much as you could do. Yeah, well, I kind of changed my mind. Is that so? But it's a lot better now than before. Did you feel bad? Yeah! Miss Azuma has relaxed that she doesn't have to be perfect in front of me. And when she goes over capacity, she comes to me with her eyes rolling.
Imamura-kun, today?
Miss Azuma, it's alright. I can help you with your work.
Thanks a lot.
When I work overtime to help Miss Azuma, she is so exhausted that she skips consciousness and goes into a daze. Miss Azuma, are you alright? Whenever I made a mistake in my own work, Miss Azuma was quick to point it out to me.
Imamura-kun, you are wrong here.
Sorry. Thank you. I will fix it right away.
It's simple, but be careful, because when these things overlap, it can be painful.
Whenever I made a mistake, I would go home and feel depressed. But then, Miss Azuma would come all the way to my house and say,
Here, eat this. new convenience store product.
She said, holding out a convenience store bag to me. Miss Azuma, who came up to my house, was eating a delicious dessert next to me.
When I was a newcomer, it was much worse. Imamura-kun is excellent.
It is a little hard to imagine a time when Miss Azuma cannot work.
Good, good. Good boy.
Hey, Rei-san! Often, for some reason, I get patted on the head. And when I was finally getting used to the job, I was called in by the chief. Imakura-kun, I wondered what would happen at first, but you have done a great job so far. No, I'm not there yet. I make a lot of mistakes and cause a lot of trouble. What if the new guy doesn't bother you? New project the next year. You should join and learn too. What? Really? Thank you. I'll be diligent. I immediately went to tell Miss Azuma about this. Then she was as happy as if it were her own.
Amazing! That's great, Imamura-kun!
Thanks to Miss Azuma. Thank you very much.
That's not true. It's the result of your efforts, Imamura-kun.
It was thanks to Miss Azuma that I was able to make an effort in this way. Miss Azuma, let me thank you for something.
I want a date.
A date?
Yeah, because I want to.
So, I had a date with Rei-san the following Saturday. On a day off, I was waiting for Miss Azuma for a date.
Imamura-kun, let's go.
I was thrilled to see Miss Azuma in her casual clothes, but there was something I really had to point out. Miss Azuma, your socks are different on the left and right side. I whispered in Miss Azuma's ear, who was shocked and humbled, but I think it's cute that way.
Huh? And you make fun of the older lady?
Also, your hair smells kind of nice. What is that?
I use a hair mist made by a company called Shiro.
Oh, I like it. I like the smell of it too. Yeah, I'd like to spend more time with her. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm still not as confident in myself as I should be. But when we're together like this, maybe such things are trivial. When shall I tell her I love her? The whole time we were on the date, I was thinking about it.